Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Football Heritage TV. It is November and Tottenham are playing against Chelsea. We love playing Chelsea, don't we? Yes, happy Saturday. Matchday is back. And a chance. Let's start as we need to go on. And a chance for Tottenham Hotspur to finish today in second. If we win today, no matter what happens in the other games, Tottenham will finish second because Bournemouth don't play, and it doesn't matter what Arsenal do. They're 5 points above us, something like that. Arsenal, 5 points above us. So whatever happens today, Tottenham Hotspur can end Saturday evening in second place with a win. A draw, let's have a look. A draw might see us finish second, depending on Man United are playing and a few others as well. So a win definitely has us in second place. A draw, maybe a defeat, who knows? But isn't it absolutely crazy? The more I was looking at the league table, I was a few hours ago, laying in bed, sitting there, looking at the league table, picking out my ACCA for today. And I looked at it and I thought, isn't it absolutely crazy? Isn't it crazy? The noise that is around Tottenham Hotspur, and yet we could end the day in second. It's absolutely crazy. Like, what will people have to moan about if we beat Chelsea today? By the way, I don't even think a draw is the worst result, but hey, a win against Chelsea, we go second. Thank you very much. Listen, thank you. I can see everybody saying happy birthday. Thank you very much. I don't know, the older you get, I don't know how important these days are, but yes, it is my birthday. And no, it's not my 21st. I really wish it was. Let's do the housekeeping. Smash the like button as you come in. We all know that. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We're chasing down we're 24 away from 23,500. If anyone wants to buy me a coffee, obviously you don't have to. There's that's pinned as well. And in a minute, we'll have a little look. We'll bring up and see what is the 11 going to be today. What is the Tottenham 11 going to be? Breaking news that Genoa have sacked Patrick Vieira. There you go. As head coach with a club bottom of Serie A after 3 draws and no wins from 9 matches. So Patrick Vieira has been sacked as the boss of Genoa on the 1st of November. And welcome to each and every one of you. First of all, why is there no 12:30 kickoff? What's going on? What happened to the 12:30 kickoffs, and why have we suddenly got 8 p.m. kickoffs? Who knows? Tell me what's going on. But hello to each and every one of you. Thank you for all the generous birthday wishes. Really appreciate you. Thomas the Frank Engine. So today is the day for Xavi. It's going to show them a lot what they missed out on. Well, let's hope so. Again, we'll talk about him a bit later. I do feel, again, some of the what's the words I'm looking for? Some of the over-exaggeration. You know, all right, certain people have not played well this season, but it's amazing, isn't it, how somebody doesn't play well and immediately we just go, they are shit, like verbatim. You're shit. There's nothing else to it. Couldn't be anything to do with lack of form, new club, new country. You're just shit. That's the world we live in now, right? But let's be fair. We'll go through that. Thank you to whoever just bought me a coffee. Let me have a look. It was, big up to Rob. Thank you so much. Oh, hang on. We've had, wow. I've just had 3. Thank you very much. George, Andy, and Rob H. Rob H has said, happy birthday, Savva. Hope you have a great day. Xavi Simons present on its way. Big up to you, Rob. Thank you very much. Yes, Xavi Simons to give us a present. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. And Andy said, happy birthday for Saturday. Buy some chocolate, not coffee. Big up to you, my man. Thank you so much. Really, really do appreciate you all. Look, it is what it is. Tottenham Hotspur at home to Chelsea. And let's talk about it. We beat them a couple of years back, right? I think we won 2-0 a couple of years back. But since then, we've not really had good games against Chelsea, have we? We've not really. Last year, what happened last year? I think, was it 4? Can't even remember. Last year, 4. Why's my brain gone completely blank? Didn't they get 4 past us at White Hart Lane? Yeah, they did, didn't they? We went 2-0 up, didn't we? And then they stuck 4 past us. Then I think, did they beat us 1-0 at their grounds? I can't remember. I know it was towards the end of the season. Was it 1-0 to Chelsea? I've just got this vision of it not being a great game, but us having absolutely 0 goal threat. Somebody in the chat, come on, guys, on memories, let's get there. Was it maybe 1-0 to Chelsea, 2-1 to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge? I can't really remember. I just remember losing. It was another one of those losses in a row. Yeah, so it would be nice to beat them today. And it's a very interesting Chelsea setup, isn't it, at the moment? Sometimes Chelsea look very good. Other times they look really poor. Sometimes they're very good going forward. They're quite fluid. Other times they look lackluster. But what we do know is they can be got at the back. We know that they have not sorted out the back 4. They've had lots of injuries there. Their centre-halves, I think they've got some decent centre-halves, if I'm being polite. But no one where I go, God, he's rock solid. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's it. That's it. Yes. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I wonder why I remembered the game. Yeah, Sarr, didn't he foul the man? Didn't he go in high on it? Wasn't it? He put his foot high and then took a rocket. And yeah. I remember. How's that working out for you, my man? How's that working out for you? Yeah, so listen, we'll see what happens today. Chelsea, we know, have got Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez fit, as is João Pedro, who I was speaking to Charlie from Blue Brother CFC the other day, and he said that Pedro's been pretty poor lately. I like him as a player, but apparently he's been pretty poor lately. So let's hope that comes off today. Again, him playing poorly. And then Spurs, we know that Odegaard, Adogi and Romero are back in the matchday squad. I don't know whether or not that means all 3 will start. Maybe just one does. How fit are they? We'll see. We'll get to that in a minute. Let me do some super chats, some very, very generous people. And I disagree with this, my man. I think the one thing that you've got with Bentancur and Paulinho is muscle in the midfield. Muscle in the midfield. Chris, who do you support? Should we all have a guess? Who does Chris support? I'm going to start with, I'm going to go with him being Australian and not being a Spurs fan and upset that Angepostecoglou was sacked. Let's all play the game. Let's all pick on Chris in a nice way. Who does Chris support? Because no Spurs fan surely is going to mock our manager when we're sitting 3rd in the table and about to play Chelsea. So I'm sure that, yeah, I agree. He's an Ange fan, isn't he? Ange. You know how you know when they're Ange fans and not Tottenham fans? All you've got to do is mention Ange and they just get triggered. It's like they get triggered so much. Like they get triggered so much. You think all he said was, you know, how is that working out for you? Oh, I've got to say something to defend him. I know. We'll berate the current Tottenham manager that's about to play Chelsea at home and could have us sitting 2nd tonight after 10 games. But don't worry. Don't worry. Listen, I think it's cute. I think what's really cute is when football fans, grown-ups, support a human being and not a club. It's kind of like me saying, okay, wherever Thomas Frank goes next, I'm going to support them. Like, do you know what I mean? It's so weird, isn't it? It's such a weird concept to me. I've never got it. It's like people do it with footballers. Like, do you remember all those fans, guys, girls? I'm sure you remember this. Do you remember all those fans who had like Ndombele as their thumbnail? And like they literally just loved Ndombele. It didn't matter what happened. You had some that were the same with Lo Celso. These people are odd. These people are really odd, and I don't know why they support one person and not a football club. Hey, it is what it is. As I said, listen, you all know I like Thomas Frank, right? But I'm old and ugly enough to know Thomas Frank won't be here forever. And when he does leave, if it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, when he does leave, we wish him well. See you later. Right. Who's the next manager? We go again. I don't know why people are so within themselves for a man that doesn't know you exist. He doesn't know you exist. Hey, it is what it is. I think we're all praying for this today. I think we're all praying for this. Arsenal won, Burnley won, shock result. Yeah, let's hope so. No, because the difference is you don't talk about Tony Adams every single time you open your mouth. You know what I mean? It's these people that get really, really upset. You can have a picture of a footballer, by the way. That wasn't the point of it. It wasn't about it. Just don't worry. Anyway, let's go to some super chats. I'm big up to my man, Aussie Frank Lover. Said, happy birthday, Savva. Thank you for the content you give us. For me personally, your streams are helping me through hard times and probably help others as well more than you know. Thank you for what you do. Well, thank you. That's very nice to hear. Really appreciate that. And I'm sorry that you're going through hard times, but just know this. Just know this. Just know this. 1 second. Where are we going? Just know this. Those hard times don't last forever. Just know that. Just know that. Whatever time you're in at the moment, it doesn't last. Nothing lasts. You're not going to stay in that bad time forever. You will find a light out of there. No matter how much people want to bring you down, no matter how much the naysayers want to hate you, you will find a way out of this. So don't keep your chin up. Thank you very much. Really, very generous of you. But keep your chin up, my man. Nothing lasts forever. And as my man Tom Hanks says, this too shall pass. Everything passes by. As one door open, I could keep going with metaphors, but you get my point. Big up to you, Aussie Frank Lover. Thank you very much to Dean Law. Choo with a super sticker train. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you. 21 again. That's the line I'm using for the rest of this day. This day, which involves stream, walking dog, 3 o'clock kickoffs, 4:30 watch along, 8 p.m. beers with the lads. That's what today consists of. Big up to each and I'm spending more time with you lot on my birthday than anybody else. Big up to you, Dean. Thank you very much, my man. Big up to D&B Forever. Very generous with a super sticker, as always. Thank you for everything you do, my man. Really, really do appreciate that. Thank you very much, buddy. Big up to my man, Nige at Pure Coys. Please get over there and subscribe if you haven't. Said, happy birthday, buddy. Have a great day. Thank you. I will, Nige. I will. Nige is a stud, by the way. That man is a stud. Big up to you, Nige. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Igor with a super sticker as well. Thank you. You lot are being very generous today. Is it my birthday or something? Oh, yes, it is. Big up to you, Igor. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. And wherever you are in this thumbnail, that's where I wish I was right now. Not in South London. But big up to you, Igor. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Daniel Field with a super sticker. Very generous. And if that wasn't enough, Daniel came in and said, happy effing birthday, matey. Thank you, Daniel. Really, really do appreciate you. Thank you for all your generosity, everybody. And last but not least, for the moment anyway, is Jordan, who said, happy birthday, Savva. On today's game, I would say we are the team that are more solid defensively, but Chelsea are the team with a better forwards. So we'll make for an interesting game. Absolutely bang on the money. We are better defensively. However, we do know they've got that little bit more goal going forward, haven't they? The Garnachos, the Pedros, the Netos, the Estevals. They've just got just that little bit more, haven't they? They've just got that little bit more going forward. However, we have scored as many goals as them this season. So who knows? Who knows what will happen? Big up to you, Jordan. That is very generous indeed. Thank you, buddy. Big up to Elijah, my man, E. Thank you very much, bro. Very much appreciated. Please, if you haven't subscribed to Elijah, please get over there to Too Much of E. And happy birthday and thanks for everything. E, thank you, my man. Thank you. Really appreciate you. Thank you very much. And what a good addition you are to the Spurs YouTube community, if you want to call it that, or just Spurs YouTube, or just in general. Big up to you, E. Thank you very much. Mario, thank you very much. Just with a super sticker. Boom. Love it. Still haven't had an invite to Mario's farm. I've been waiting for a year. Where is my invite to your farm? Big up to you, Mario. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you. Big up to Lee, my man. He says, happy birthday, mate. You don't look a day over 45. Oh, I want to say thank you, but also that you're a tosser. Big up, Lee. Thank you, man. How many days until I'm 45? Well, I'm guessing it's exactly 365 times 2, right, from today. And I will be 45. So big up to you, my man. Thanks, Lee. Appreciate that. And last but not least, big up to David Tanswell with a super sticker. Very generous, mate. Really, really do appreciate you. And you're a channel member as well. So thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate all your support. Let me get to some of your comments. But by the way, somebody has just bought me a coffee as well. Shem, my man Shem. Thank you very much, Shem Tan, who has said, happy birthday, Savva. Hope we can get 3 points as a gift for you. Thank you. And Shem, just so you know, if we get 3 points today, I'm taking credit for it. And I am working in the background with Wolfie. Wolfie's helping me do my OBS. So what that means is all the comments will come up automatically. The screen will look better. And anyone who buys me a coffee, it will ping up. So will memberships, all that kind of stuff. So I'm working on that with Wolfie. I think I'm going to work on it after the United game, so I can play about with it during the international break, because we've got another international break. Yay. The international breaks are coming. Big up all of you. Thank you very much. Sack Perchy will Wolfie. Perchy's been sacked, just like all of his Football Manager games. Sacked. You should see that man play Football Manager. It's hilarious. I've never known anyone get so irate. Oh, he gets more irate by Football Manager than he does with real football. It's hilarious. Big up, Perchy. And if you want to drop on to say hello, feel free. You know you're always welcome. Yeah, football's become a very physical game, hasn't it? It's become very physical. Lots of long throws, corner set pieces. Lots of athletes rather than the kind of tricky mavericks. But hey, it is what it is, my man. And there's nothing we can do about it. I have no memory of what you're talking about. What I know is I got sacked and my team was sitting above you in the table. You know what it is? My board had bigger expectations. Big up to my man Perchy. What a legend he is. Honestly, a really nice guy. Behind the scenes. In front of the scenes. Is that a thing? In front of the scenes? I don't know. Anyone who wants to know, I've done an acca. All right, we've done a birthday acca. Everything's birthday today. If you have something to eat, it's a birthday meal. I'm having birthday beers. It's nonsense, isn't it? Have you noticed? Like, oh, what do you want? I'll have a birthday beer, please. I'll have a what are we doing? Just chuck the word birthday in front of everything. Yes, Phil. Perchy is Ange 2.0. But don't say that loudly. Chris is somewhere in the chat. He's going to get really upset. Look, Edwards winning the Champions League with Spurs. That's how you know Football Manager's a load of tosh, isn't it? Big up to you, my man. The acca. Anyone want to know the acca today? Right? Leicester to beat Blackburn. That kicks off in an hour. Now, Leicester have let me down 3 times this season already. Leicester have let me down 3 times already this season. Yeah, and they're not very good. But I'm thinking Leicester at home have got to turn it around. They're like Spurs. They're not very good at home, but good away. So I need Leicester to turn it around today. I've got West Brom at home to beat Sheffield Wednesday. So I need me old mucker Ryan Mason to do us a favour. Brighton to beat Leeds. Southampton to beat Preston. Southampton haven't been great either. This is a crazy one. And Barnsley to beat York City in FA Cup. A nice, that's a derby up north. Derby. It's a derby between Barnsley and York. Not really a derby, but they're both up north. So there it is, those 5. That is it today. Leicester, West Brom, Brighton, Southampton and Barnsley. And Leicester and West Brom kick off at 12:30. 12:30. Let's get to some of your comments, shall we? Is Perchy offering to tutor people on Football Manager? Big up, George. Who you got? What's your 5 teams? What was written on your cake, Sav? What are we doing here? What are we doing here, podcast? Back on Monday night with Perchy. What are we doing here? Where are we? Let's have a look at some of your comments, shall we? I know. Do you know what? Schoolboy error. I didn't even look at the times of those games. I did not look at the times of those 2 games to see that they were both at 12:30. But it means you can go again, right? So it kind of is what it is. Andy, the Leicester that will never let me down. And here he is. Thank you so much, buddy. Said, happy birthday, Savva. Love the channel and the community. Has really helped me. Listen, I'm glad. I think if there's good things that YouTube on the whole is not a nice place at times. It really isn't. There's so much noise around it. There's so much hate. And I don't know, there's just so much hate. Everyone's so quick to want to make videos about other people and hate on them and abuse. It's just like there's not needed. So I'm glad that there is some good that comes of it. You deserve more credit than you get. I do. I hope Spurs can give you a good day. Well, no doubt if Spurs don't win, there'll be millions of people in my chat afterwards blaming me. But win, lose or draw, I'll be out tonight for my birthday after. Normally I'd head out about 4 p.m. But I won't be heading out until about 8 p.m. because of Spurs. And my boys are starting uptown in front of me. So big up to you, Andy. Yeah, my boys, when I meet them at about 8, half 8, they're going to be suitably, they would have wet their whistles, should we say. They definitely would have had a few drinks. It is what it is. I like this channel because Savva tells me I'm not old. No one's old. No one's old. You're experienced. Oh, thank you to whoever's bought me another coffee. It just says, happy birthday, Savva from Anonymous. Big up to Anonymous, whoever you are. Thank you very much. Really appreciate your generosity, people. Thank you. Not quite my 25th, but I'll take it. Look, the lines on my head tell you that that's not a 25-year-old. That was just flat when I was 25. Now I've got a bit old and we've got some lines on the head. Weathered, I believe is the term. Jonathan has said the ACCA rules, never 12:30, never championship. So Jonathan, so my 2 games at 12:30, both in the championship. Yeah, Paul, it is. Yeah, it is. It is today. Thank you, Faz. Thank you. Yes, it is today. Yes. I believe I was born at something like 1:32 a.m. So I missed Halloween by a few hours, which thank God. Can you imagine? And all I've had for all my life is whenever we go out for my birthday, it's always this weekend every year, right? So it's always, every bar is Halloween, everything at Halloween, everyone's dressed up. I don't really like the whole dressing up thing. I find not as I got a bit older. Seasoned or weathered, yeah, absolutely. Big up to you guys. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's try and predict a Spurs 11 for today. This isn't what I've predicted, by the way. Can you all see that? Yes, you can. Let's have a look. Shall we? Right, it's not going to be that. We know this for sure. So let's start. I'm going to go, guys, I guess we're all going with Vicario, right? I thought Kinski had a bit of a mare the other night. And, hang on. Who was that other Vicario? I liked who's the other Vicario? Javier Vicario plays for Baracaldo. Love that. I want to sign Javier. So I think we're going to have Vicario in goal. I think it's going to be Porro. I think, again, this is depending on injuries. And then I think we go Destiny Udogie. Again, this is all depending on Romero and Udogie being fit. I think this is a no-brainer. I think anybody that is saying anything other than Bentancur and Paulinho is having a mare. Those two have to start for me. Have to start. Who else? Who else? Betancourt. Oh God, this is. I think he goes there. I think Kudus goes there. I think Moani goes there, and I think this here, right? I reckon it will be that 11. I don't know who's going to be on the left. Who on the left? Would you start? Assuming that was the 11, who would you start on the left? Would you start Johnson, Kell, Odegaard, Richie? Do you think it will be this, or do you think he might maybe Johnson starts like he did against Everton? I hope not. I don't know who to put on the left. All right, let's go with what he is saying. Let's assume. Hang on, let's change that. Let's go with this. I think that the 11 is going to be that. What do we reckon, people? I think that is going to be today's 11. I think that will be the 11 today. I think it will be, again, this is all depending on injuries, right? So Romero and Adogi and Odegaard, I know they're fit, but are they match fit? Like, are they all ready to start? I'd like to see, if Adogi is fit, I'd like to see Adogi play, because I think he gives you that width. He gives you that balance, doesn't he? However, is he match fit? The problem for me is with Adogi is his Tottenham career has been very stop-start for 2 years now, hasn't it? For 2.5 years. It's been very, he can't get himself fit for like half a season at a time. So that is what I would say, that is our best 11. Now, I would change it to this when Solanke is fit. I would change it to that. So when Solanke is fit, I think that is Tottenham's best 11. Tell me I'm wrong, right? Now, I know you're going to say Kulu, but we know he's out for ages. Maddison, we know he's out for ages. I would say that when Solanke gets back fit, that would be our best 11. Now, the other option, a lot of you are saying this. A lot of you are saying this, that what we could do is do this today. So have Papa Sarr for the more, not a 10 as such. I think if you play this, Papa Sarr sort of goes there, doesn't he? Not really in the 10, but more of a box-to-box. Gives you more energy and drive, and it allows Xavi Simons to float into that area, and it allows Adogi to get up and down. Possibly something like that today. I don't know. It's a difficult one, right? I don't actually, other than that, there's no one I look at on the bench and I go, yeah, I'd start you instead of any of these. I guess the argument could be Spence. Other than that, I don't really look at anyone on the bench and go, you should be starting the game today. I don't. I don't look at Bergvall as better than any of these three in midfield. I don't think Johnson and Richie are better than any of these. Tell and Odegaard for me are not better than any of these. That is clearly our best two centre-back as a pairing. I like Kudus, I like Danso, but this is clearly the best centre-back partnership. Vicario is clearly better than Kinski. I don't know. I just feel like this is it. Now, we're a much better squad, and we've had good transfer windows when we're starting to have different conversation, right? Well, Dan, it does, but the only other option, right, is Simons to go in instead of Sarr, right? So the only option to give you that would be Odegaard, right? So Hang on, let's put that into the 4-2-3. Well, there you go. So the only other option is to do that, which I probably would. But other than that, Dan, the problem is we haven't bought creative midfielders. And then if you look at Kulusevski and Maddison, who would fall into that bracket, both sitting on the sidelines with long-term injuries, right? So, you know, I don't think there's another Dan. I don't disagree with you, by the way, mate. I don't disagree, but that's what we've surrounded ourselves with. You know, the other midfield options are Gray, Basuma, Bergvall, Sarr. None of them are creative footballers, are they? Paulinho's not. Bentancur's deep lying, but none of them are creative with the ball at their feet. So for me, I quite like the idea of Mawani going on the left when Solanke's fit. But I caveat all of this, as always. I caveat all of this with, I would definitely like to see a couple of forward additions brought in over the next few windows. I would like to see us completely revamp the forward line. I would like to see us revamp it completely. Couple of new forwards, couple of left wingers, more playmaker. I don't think you can ever have enough. Yeah, good point. Good point. Good point. Yeah. I thought Spence was our best player the other night. He's very up and down, Spence, isn't he? I think he has great games or really kind of inefficient games. I thought on Thursday Wednesday was very good. By the way, Dominic Solanke is on the Sky Sports right now. I don't know what they're interviewing him about, but Dominic Solanke is on Sky Sports. But yeah, look, I don't. For me, I think I would play that today. I would play that. Will we make? Listen, I think will we make Mawani permanent? I think we need to see a run of games, don't we? Let's be honest, Phil. I think we really got to see a run of games. 10 games in a row where we're seeing him play regularly and hopefully grabbing some goals. But at the moment, he joined us not fit. Then he gets injured immediately. And it's been kind of, I would say, stop and start. But I don't really think there has been a start, has there? I don't think there has been a start. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who sang happy birthday. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Not for me. I'll be honest, Chris. Bergvall, for me, is a bit of an enigma at the moment. I've said this every show, Chris. I think he's been blown into oblivion of how good he is. I think he's a decent footballer that is young and that will learn. I just think he's been put on all sorts of pedestals without having actually done anything. He's not creative. He doesn't score goals. He's not a ball-playing midfielder. He's not defensive. So I think you've got to really be selective the games he plays. What I would say, though, is against the midfield of Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, possibly Reece James plays in there as well today, possibly Lavia, depending on how attacking they go. Because Chelsea have got the option to go with the three midfielders, haven't they? Or they can go with the two and then the playmaker. Now, against players like Lavia and Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, I don't want to see anyone else other than Bentancur and Paulinho in against them. Proper men, powerful, physical men. That's what we need. You've got to have the battle. You've got to have the fight. And I think that the other players don't quite have that to the levels of Bentancur and Paulinho for me. That's why I've been so surprised for the last month or so when these constant calls for drop Bentancur. And I'm looking and thinking, who are these people looking at as better? So we'll see. We'll see. Jaden said, Savva, in your opinion, is a back five out of the question? I think the difficulty with moving to a back five today is how fit are Romero and Udogie to make that effective. I don't know. I'm not against a back five or a back three, whichever way you want to call it. I don't think Chelsea are that great that we need to. Yeah, I don't think Chelsea are that great that we need to go free at the back. Their forward today is either going to be Gui or Pedro. I don't know if you need 3 centre halves looking after that. I wouldn't. I'll be honest. I wouldn't. I think that the 3, let's call it 3 at the back, but I know what you mean with the 5. I think that is more for games like PSG away. Yeah. I think the 3 at the back is for the top teams away from home. I don't think we need to do it at home. Let me know in the chat. Do you think we need to go 3 at home? Yeah, video complete. We did look at that just now. We did look at that. So we looked at Papa Sarr. But what we do know is when Papa Sarr plays, he doesn't play as a 10, does he? He's not a creative midfielder. So he's more of a arriving to the box late and trying to nick a goal type of 10, which is fine. I personally want to see Xavi Simons. I just want to keep playing him, play him into form. I think you've got to play him into form. That's what I would do. Let me just do some super chats really quickly, and we'll come back to that in a second. Big up to Paul Langley, very generous super chat, who just said happy birthday with the little cake emoji. And can't make the noise. I used to be able to make that noise. Big up to you, Paul. Thank you very much. That is very generous of you indeed. You lot have been way too generous today. So thank you very much, Paul. That is much appreciated, my man. Big up to Daniel Harris. Said happy birthday, mate. Hopefully Richie doesn't spoil it. Oh, God. If I could get one birthday present, it's please, can we not start Richarlison today? Please, please. I can't watch this guy. It hurts my eyes watching this. I'm embarrassed that he plays for Tottenham. I'm truly embarrassed that this guy plays up front for us. Big up to you, Dan. Big up to Sheppo as well. Said big up to Savva. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. You lot have been very generous today. So thank you very much for that, Sheppo. Really, really do appreciate that, my man. Thank you very much indeed. And Daniel Field with another super sticker. Again, very generous, Daniel. Thank you. You're always very generous to me. So thank you for that, buddy. That is much appreciated. Yeah, the back 3 at home for me. I'm not there with it. I'm not there with the back 3 at home. I don't think we need to. I think if you're playing a team which has got loads of top forwards, for example, if you were playing an in-form Liverpool with Isak, Ekatike, Salah, I might be tempted to do it at home. But not against Chelsea at home, I wouldn't. We'll see. Odegaard's biggest attribute is movement. Well, it's not goals and assists, is it? So he's got to have something. Savva, out of curiosity, could we have your predictions for Premier League games at 3 p.m? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. All games. Where are we? Premier League, 3 p.m s. Right, Brighton Leeds. I think that will be 3-1 to Brighton. I think Brighton beat Leeds 3-1. I would love Burnley to take something from Arsenal. I can't see it. They're a machine at the moment. Horrible to say, but they are a machine, aren't they? I can't see anything but an Arsenal win. However, Burnley could be delivering the presents today. Palace Brentford, I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. I like what Keith Andrews has done. He started off his management career brilliantly, hasn't he, Keith Andrews? I'm going to go with 2-2. Fulham Wolves. Here's a question for you. If Wolves lose today, that will be 10 games, no wins, and rock bottom of the table. Does Vitor Pereira get sacked? I'm not saying he should. I'm just saying, will he get sacked? Just signed a new contract, but 10 Premier League games without a win. Big up, by the way. Kulu's elusive right foot has said, happy birthday. It's my wife's birthday too. Happy birthday to your wife. What a wonderful birthday she's got. Big up to you, my man. Thank you. Fulham Wolves, I'm going to go with 2-1 to Fulham. Nottingham Forest versus Man United. Tough one. I think United nick this 2-1. They're just hitting form, aren't they, Man United? And they've got goals in them. I'm going to go with United to win this 2-1. So, yeah, they're my score predictions for the 3 p.m s. Daniela. All right, as you are so nicely. I mean, how do you keep losing every week? I mean, Wolves are losing every single week, and the manager got a new contract. Truly, I mean, maybe they've got some sort of plan up their sleeve, but who knows? Who knows? Let me get back to some of your. Let me get back to some of your comments. They are, Paul. They are. What you are noticing as well is the front three is starting to click, isn't it? Sesko, Cunha, and Buemo. It's starting to look like a front three with Sesko holding the ball up, and Buemo and Cunha are just causing so many problems. So many problems to teams. So I think Man United might nick that. However, Nottingham Forest played 2-1-1, lost one under Dyche. I don't know. What team are they going to be under him? We'll see. We have been shocking this season, but losing to Spurs for any Chelsea manager is a sackable offence. Oh, Alfie, it's not that bad, is it? Are you truly saying that if you lost to us today, you'd want him sacked? Savva United are dead. Well, they're not, are they? They're in form, Man United. If we look at Man United, they've won 4 of their last 5 league games. They're definitely not dead. And this is how quickly things change in football. This is how quickly things change. Proper Chelsea said Esteval is our best player with no Palmer. He's definitely an exciting young player. Now, when I look at a player like Esteval, and then I see what Spurs do with the likes of Bergvall, right? And I look at levels of footballer, right? That's the difference. Greeners has said, Savva, don't you think we should get Paulinho done now? Absolutely. Absolute no-brainer. This falls into the bracket of absolute no-brainer. He has been a top signing. He's a top professional. I can't see any reason at all why Tottenham do not sign him in January. 25 million, isn't it? 25, 26 million. Madness. Absolutely madness. Big up to Andy. Oh, that's not to me. That's to Angus. Right, Dan, I think they will. And I think they will for 3 reasons. One, they are playing once a week. When you play once a week, Dan, I'm sure you get this. I don't think fans realise the difference it makes when you only play at the weekend compared to playing midweek as well. 2, I think they will because of that front 3. I think Cunha and Buemo and Sesko will get better and better and better and better, and they've all got goals in them. I think if they all get 15 between, right? I don't think we've got 3 players that get 15 each. Do you know what I mean? I think those 3 will in all competitions. And the other reason why I think they get it is Bruno Fernandes. This man, I think it's strange. Whenever I see people talking about Bruno Fernandes, there's so much negative connotation that goes with him. But this guy is a GA machine. Every season, goals and assists, goals and assists, goals and assists. So I think when you look at Bruno, Cunha, and Buemo and Sesko, I think they've got a bloody good front 4. Now, what the rest of the league needs to watch out for is if Man U go and get a top midfielder and a top centre-back. So they're talking about people like Stiller going to Man U or Belieber. I think Man U, watch out for them. I think that in 6 months' time or so, I think a lot of people are going to be looking at Amram and saying, yeah, there was a lot of pain at the beginning, but isn't it working now? And then maybe that's a lesson to all of us for patience. Maybe it's a lesson for patience. Can't speak. A lesson for patience. Maybe. The Wiz said, why Slot didn't try to get the team back to winning ways with a solid team selection against Palace? I don't understand. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, isn't it? You play the weaker team, you go out and you get criticised. You play the stronger team and you get criticised. So I think it's a difficult one for managers, this. I think it's a difficult one. And sometimes we have to trust them that they know their squad. That's just it. Porro's going to get cooked. Well, listen, Porro is always a worry for me defensively. Always. I'll be honest, guys and girls, I don't think Porro's had a good season so far. Not terrible. I just don't think he's really had a good season. So, listen, hopefully that changes. Hopefully that changes very, very soon. To be fair, I could easily see us losing to Sunderland. Who? Which team are we talking about? Big up. Look at this. Big up to the Wiz, who said, have a wizard birthday, mate, full of magic. Thank you to the Wiz. Very generous. Anyone who parts their money towards me, I'm always appreciative of. Thank you very much, the Wiz. Much love, my friend. And then big up to Blaine Dev with a £20 super chat. Very, very generous, Blaine. You always are to everyone. So thank you very much for that, Blaine. Really, really appreciate it. He said, happy birthday, Savva. Have a beer on me, bud. We beat an amazing Madrid side 3-1 this day in 2017. That was a sexy Spurs side. But I'm delusional. I'm going to go for the same score today. That's what I like, Blaine. That's what I like. A positive post. And we're going to beat Chelsea 3-1. Blaine, you are far too generous. I will WhatsApp you when I finish. So thank you very much, my man. Very, very generous. And if Blaine can be that generous, you lot can smash the like button. 140 likes. Surely we should be on 400 likes. A little birthday like. We're milking it. We're milking it for what it's worth. Big up to Faris, who said hello. Hello to you, my friend. Hello to you. And okay, if Martinez is going back, listen, I think they're going to be up there, Man U. Not winning it. I don't think they're there at all. They're not there. But yes, I think they're going to be better than. I think they're going to be much better than lots of people give them credit for. I really do. Do you have any concerns about Vicario? I always have concerns when he's dealing with crosses. I always have concerns when he's dealing with crosses and free kicks. His shot stopping, no, but yeah, I always have concerns. Yes, why wouldn't we? Always have concerns. Big up to Louis. Said happy birthday, Governor. What do you think about potentially signing Bowen? Oh, I'd love Jarrod Bowen. I can't see it in any way, shape, or form, but I would love it, Louis. That is, that for me is everything that we need. A goal scorer, takes on his man, can play through the middle. I really like him. I've always liked Jarrod. I liked him when he was at Hull. Really good player. I think he's had a good career and almost wasted at West Ham. Almost wasted. Big up to Bob Barrick, who said, Savva, have a fantastic birthday, young man. Oh, I'll take the young. Smash the likes and subs, people. Yeah, if you haven't subbed, please do. We are 20 away. We are 20 away from 23,500. So 20 away from that. So smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And thank you. I'll see you later. Thank you to so it's just told me somebody's Dan Harris, thank you, who has bought me a coffee. How very, very generous. So happy birthday. Get yourself a nice pumpkin spice latte. Anything else is incorrect. Dan, thank you. I don't like pumpkin or latte. So no, I'll get myself a nice big hot chocolate. How's that? I love a hot chocolate. Big up. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you. Spurs fans hate Arsenal the most. West Ham and Arsenal all hate Spurs. Yeah, we can be hated. I don't think we mind being hated. It is what it is. This, completely agree. Completely agree. Completely agree with you. Great shot stopping, okay distribution, awful. Yeah, I completely agree. This is the difference between, this is why he's not a top keeper. He's a good keeper. He's not a top keeper. You know, he doesn't, for me, I think he can do better, but at the moment, he has saved us massively in this last two games. Don't worry, I've put him in a timeout to think about what he's done. Don't worry, I saw Big Pants' comment. Yeah, listen, I love a hot chocolate. Cafe Nero's hot chocolate is banging. Or Paul. Have any of you been to Paul, the patisserie, the French patisserie, just called Paul? Absolutely amazing. Where are we? Yeah, he's decent. Yeah. Look, it's he's a decent goal. He's got great shot stopping. It's just the other bits that he worries me. But hey, if he has games like he did again at Everton and Monaco, then all good. Big up to Faris, said happy birthday. Spurs win to recover from their loss against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. I hope so, my man. I don't even think it's about recovering. I think it's just about, keep going in the league, get as many points, because you're going to have a bad spell at some stage. Thank you, William. Really appreciate that. I bet you Spurs lose today just to ruin the birthday a little bit. Kevin said, why did you leave the Spurs 5? Do you know what? I can't believe no one has asked me this until now. Truly. No one has asked me this. Let me put it out there. Not falling out with anybody. Still speak to the boys every day. I needed some more time for myself. I've become a little bit disillusioned with a lot of panel shows. And if you noticed, I'm not doing Football's 12th Man or Never a Foul. Again, good friends with all those boys as well. Just wanted a bit more time to myself and wanted to concentrate on my own channel. It's very difficult when you are, when it is your livelihood, it's very, very difficult to constantly stream, constantly stream. And also, I think that people may be a bit of viewer fatigue of seeing me too much. But there is no problem with any of the boys. I spoke to Stel yesterday. I speak to Sean every day. I speak to Lou, but there's no problem with the boys. I know people will try and make a drama out of it. There is no drama. They asked me to stay, and I just needed to do just a bit of time. Every Monday and Thursday evening. It's a bit of a lock-in. You've got to just keep going and but there's no animosity. I wish the boys well. I'll be watching. So yeah. Just I know there'll be people out there who try and make a drama. There is no drama. You will still see Sean on my channel, I'm sure, and Lubo and Johnny and Stel. So there is no problem at all. So I'm sure those guys will kick on and go from strength to strength. And I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to get anyone to replace me or just go with 4. But it is what it is. No, I'm sorry, man. It's already been done. It's already been done. Sorry, it's been done. But I will be watching them. Who knows what the future holds? Who knows? But as I said, you know me, I'm very transparent. There's no issue. I love all the boys. There's no problem with it. It's just football at the end of the day. I don't think everything needs to be a big drama. Diggs, I have an issue with Coventry. Do you want to hear my issue? My issue with Coventry is last night to win £500 on an ACCA. I had Getafe to beat Girona. Tick. Dortmund to beat whoever they were playing. Tick. I had Luton to beat Forest Green. Tick. And then I had Wrexham as the 4th team, who were winning the game. Coventry as the 4th team. Coventry. And Coventry decides that that's the game where they're going to lose their unbeaten run. A second half hat trick by Kiefer Moore ruined my ACCA that would have got me £500. Bloody Coventry. And there's me praising Lampard all the time. Paul, don't worry about the financial side of it. That's all squared with the boys. It's all good. Don't worry about all that. Listen, as it is, we keep those things personal, but there is no problem with any of the boys. I spoke to all of them. There was no problem with any of them. Big up, Robert. Happy birthday to your nephew as well. Big up to you. Yeah. Listen, I left earlier this week and they've done a show without me already and it cracks on as normal. It's, as I said, it's not a thing. That's why we didn't put out a video or a statement or anything. It is what it is. Which my wife always tells me off for saying it is what it is. I say it about 15 times a day. It's just football. I'll be honest as well, guys. You know, there is a point where, as YouTubers, you've got to keep the love for football alive, guys. You've got to keep the love for football alive. And one thing that I've struggled with, I'll be honest, you know, and I've been doing this for years, is it's harder to enjoy Spurs games now because certain viewers make it that way, that everything is so negative, everything is so abusive, everything is attacking, and it's like, it's just a bit, you know, like when Spurs lose, I'm a Spurs fan, it upsets me as well, but people coming in and your mate Frank, and you're like, what are you doing? Also, when you talk about football all day every day, it's tough. People think this is easy. It's not easy. When you're doing this, like, this is easy. This hour and 15, however long I go for, this is easy. Talking to you lot is easy. Now, when you think you do the watch along, it's like 3.5, 4 hours long. That's a long time on screen talking. It's a long time. So it is what it is. Yeah, listen, and by the way, this is all panel shows for me. I've stopped watching panel shows as well. I think a lot of panel shows now have become less about the conversation and more about cooking. And everything is just berate that person and cook that person. And you said this wrong and your club shit, your club lost, gutted, you're in the mud. And I've never been one of them. You know, I don't, when my mates who support other clubs, when their teams lose, I don't message them going, gutted. I'm not that sort of person. So, the panel shows for me, I do find it very difficult when I'm trying to get into a proper conversation and they just turn into the cooking sessions, should we say. It's just not really for me. And there's a market for it. There is, but I didn't want to build my channel on that. And I felt it going that way. You know, and I didn't really want that. I want to do less. So, like, if I have a guest on, I want one-on-one conversations, you know, maybe 3 at a push. You know, it's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. And this is a great point, Andy. This is a great point. Yeah. So football as a passion, as a profession, is draining. Yeah, mate, absolutely, mate. Whatever it is that you do, yeah, it is. It does get tiring. It can be difficult. Don't get me wrong. It's not like first world problems or anything, but sometimes you've got to have a little bit of time. By only doing my own channel, what it means is I pick and choose when I go live. You know what I mean? I can't. You know, do I want to go live tonight at 8 p.m? Obviously, guys. One thing I will not do is ever go live at the same time as the Spurs 5. I'm not that guy. Only if Spurs were playing, but I'm sure if Spurs were playing, they wouldn't be doing a Spurs 5 show. So I'm not that guy that says on the Monday and Thursday night show, I might go before or after them, but I'm definitely not the guy that goes, right, let me rival the Spurs 5. I'm not that guy. I've never been that guy. So no, you'll not see any of that for me. Listen, I love that show. I do. I love the different opinions. I like Lubo and his 7-point manifestos. I love Sean and his backing of truly bad strikers and forwards. Hello, Sean. I love that Stell. I love that Stell wants to give the manager time, but calls him out on everything. And I just love Johnny. Can't stop talking about Ange and Football Inc. So listen, they're good lads. None of them have ever done anything to me. They've always been good with me. So it is what it is. So yeah. So please, if you haven't subscribed to them, go and subscribe to them. People asking in the chat, I don't know. Listen, I'm not in their WhatsApp group anymore. I thought it would be a bit weird for me to be in the group when I'm not part of the channel. So I don't know. Maybe they keep it as a 4. Maybe they get a 5th member. Maybe they just get some guests in. I ask them. Ask them. It's not my thing anymore. So ask them. Lord Rodney Trotta said banter supposed to be funny, even for the intended target. I agreed. Look, I feel like when I watch a lot of panel shows now, and listen, each to their own. As I said, I'm not out here telling anybody how to run their channel, right? I'm not anybody. Run your channel how you see fit. For me, only me as a human, as a person, I just find the whole thing boring. Like, and what I find boring is the whole, everyone's getting cooked. Everything's popcorn. I want to have football conversations. That's why I find it really childish when you just see people going, "Oh, gutted your shit." It's like, well, what sort of commentary is that? Do you know what I mean? What sort of football talk is that? And there's too much of that for me. Too much cooking. And unfortunately, so many viewers want to watch that, right? You watch, if people put out a video, hey, so-and-so gets cooked. Well, it gets views, and that's cool. And there's that market, but I don't think I think from a lot of the people I see in here every day, I've created a culture maybe of a bit of the older clientele that want to talk football, right? That want to have some football conversation. Like when we discuss, right, who's going to play where? It's not, don't play him, he's shit. It's like, okay, well, why would we play him there? What would we do? What's going to happen tonight? And listen, I've not always, I've not always stuck to that. I've had my run-ins on YouTube, and I don't want that anymore. I don't want the run-ins. I don't want the drama. I just want to talk football, and what will be will be. Big up as well to Super Spurs TV. Very, very generous. By the way, that was on Buy Me a Coffee, and has said, sending you this, not for you to get a coffee, but get the doggos a puppuccino. Thank you so much, my man. That is very generous. And the dogs, do you know how many treats are in this house? Do you know how many treats? There's treats everywhere. I trip up on them. I fall over them. Look at this. This is sitting right next to me. Look at this. Like, look at this. Have a look at that. I mean, what is that in there? What is that in there? But they love it, and they'll spend hours trying to get to it. Look at that. Look how rock hard. Look. It's like rock hard. But it's like hundreds of them just laying around the house. And what Stanley is, as a puppy, he's in that mode at the moment of, you give him a chew, he runs off and hides it somewhere and then gets it at a later date. Anyway, I don't know how we got to that. So big up to you. Thank you very much. And big up to, wow, Blaine, very generous man. The gift on the Buy Me a Coffee and the Super Chat, and gifting 5 memberships as well. Let me see if I can find out who they went to. I don't know if I'll be able to see. So the 5 memberships, big up to you, Blaine. Thank you. They went to Lord Rodney Trotter, Robert Powell, Lebo Salford, James, and Dope Boy Jr. Big up to you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Blaine. Really, really do appreciate that. And Louis Darlow, very generous, all aboard the Super Sticker train. Very generous indeed. Thank you so much, Louis. And thank you so much, Blaine. Thank you, lads. Very generous. And I did just see out the corner of my eye, Bobby K inside the house. My favorite Canadian, who's always calling me racist. Hello, Bobby. How are you? I hope you are well, my man. Much love to you. And I've just seen it pop up on my WhatsApp that you've WhatsApped me as well. So I'll read that again a little bit later. Oh, Lisa, stop it. Stop it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're getting older and older and older. And next year we'll be even older. So yeah, what have we talked about today? We talked about the Chelsea game. We've talked about the Spurs 5. We've talked about dog treats. Too little, too late. Bobby K. Bobby K. Yeah, a Jordan. Absolutely. Right. This is the thing. Listen, I've got nothing against it. Right. It's just not for me. Like when I'm sitting on a panel and I'm invited on, I want to have a back and forth football chat. I really don't want to be sitting there going, guys, your team's shit. You lot. It's like, oh, I don't really want to do it. Do you know what I mean? even when Wolfie and I started anger management, it was just a bit of banter between me and Wolfie. And the number of people who got really annoyed that because it had Angie's picture, it was banter between me and Wolfie, who is my friend outside of YouTube. And people losing their mind. Oh, I can't believe this. Get over it. It's like, oh, it's just a bit of banter. And, you know, I want to have fun with YouTube. I want to do less. I just want to go live when I want to go live, right? I want to go live when I want to go live. It is what it is. I don't need it to be so structured. I've got the Spurs review on Sunday nights, which will be my only panel show probably. It will probably be my only panel show of the week. I do the What Are We Doing Here podcast with Perchy on a Monday, and then we'll redirect over to the Spurs 5. I've got all the watch-alongs, the pop-up shows, the morning shows, whatever it will be, and that's it, right? I don't want to be 2 p.m. this day, 6 p.m. that day, 8 p.m. because what it starts being is I spend no time with my wife in the evening. I don't have any life outside of YouTube when that happens. So, and you guys ever want to know anything, you know, you don't listen to other people. You ask me, I'll tell you the truth. You ask me. Ellie, Queen Ellie said it's Bobby K. It's Bobby K. It's Bobby K. I love Bobby K. What a good guy Bobby K is. Yeah, man. Yeah, we've been doing the What Are We Doing Here podcast every week. Sometimes Perchy threatens to not do it with me, and then he does it. You know, at Don Hotspur, right? I'm going to send myself this. This made me laugh when I saw this yesterday. Right? Let me. Where are we? Yeah, where is it? Yeah, I'm going to send myself this because this made me laugh. When I saw this yesterday, I couldn't quite believe it because, well, I could believe it, but all of the Spurs fans, right? All of the Spurs fans that don't want Frank, just they seem to come up with this narrative. Oh, we score, you know, we hardly score from open play. Okay, we hardly score from open play. So when this was sent to me yesterday, I did have a little grin to myself. Let's save this. Right, are you ready? So this was sent to me yesterday. I'm sure you've seen it. This is what the Premier League table would look like just for open goals. There you go. Look, we're top. We're top. All of this, we only score from corners and set pieces. Look, open play goals. We'd be top. So if we're not good in open play, what about all of these? Oh, gosh. And this is why I always say to people, right? I always say to people, stop making up the narrative and go and do your homework. Like, this is mad, isn't it? It's open play goals, right? We would be top. We would be top. Hey, but don't let people just, we're bad from open play. Thomas Frank can't get the team scoring in open play. No, what Thomas Frank has done is realized that the throw-ins and the set pieces are an asset. They're a tool. Why would you not want to use a tool? I think he realizes that we don't have the forwards to be free-flowing, but we've got tools to use. If we beat Chelsea 1-0 today, right, and it's a Van der Ven header from a corner, who gives a shit? Like, really, let me ask you all in the chat. If tonight, right, if tonight Spurs win 1-0, right, and it gets to 8 p.m., Spurs have won 1-0, we're second in the table, and it's a Van der Ven, a Romero header, whoever, from a corner, who really gives a shit? Like, who is... Other teams can go, oh, you score from corners. Yeah? And what? Right? When did... This is why, I'll be honest, I never understood it when people said it about Arsenal. When people go, oh, set piece FC. What? Why is that bad? Why would you not want to score from every set piece you have? Why does it matter? Big up for all the birthday messages. Thank you. Thank you, Maynard. Thank you. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Joe. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Really appreciate you. Perchy saying the facts don't lie. Neither the hips, Perchy. Hips don't lie. I've heard that saying as well. Big up to each and every one of you. Marianne, exactly. Any sort of goal. I don't care if we beat Chelsea because the ball hits Cucurella on the arse and goes in for an own goal. I don't care. But people use it. People use it, don't they? But deflections, right? Sorry. If I take a shot, it hits the defender and goes in, does that not count? Like, what are we doing? Exactly, Blaine. Blaine, you're of age to know this. George Graham's Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal, right? They were winning league titles like it. It's madness. It was absolute madness. Big up the multi-channel. Thank you very much. Really, really do appreciate you. Thank you very much. You lot have been very, very generous today. Oh, hang on. What's the wife sending me? Oh, is that a bit of me? Oh, would I wear that? My wife sends me tops and she's like, would you wear this? Would I wear that? Is it too red? I know what you're all going to say. Here you go. I'm going to say live. I would wear that in navy. I can't wear it in red because everyone will have a go at me. Navy. I can wear it in navy. I quite like that top, but it's like, yeah, can't wear red. It's mad, isn't it? The number of times I put on something that might be like purple or red or maroon or something, and I'm about to stream and I go, nah, I've got to change that because everyone get really annoyed. Absolutely mental. Well, there you go. Channeling your inner Stoke City. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. She's trying to convert me to a Middlesbrough fan. She's come back and said, it's not red. It's that burnt orange color. Let's go for it. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's do it. There we go. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Thank you, Mario. Thank you. Thank you, Mario. Really appreciate it, my man. It is, the more I look at it, it is actually more of an orange, a burnt orange rather than a red. Oh, how we laugh. Why don't Spurs get many pens every season? Well, I guess this season we haven't got any forwards who get in the box and twist and turn. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. DJM1 said it kind of depends if you are looking from the view of entertainment or results. Well, I mean, sure, but you get the win. How you get the win, right? Like listen, we all want to be entertained, but that comes further down the line, doesn't it? As I've said, I don't know if any of you saw this yesterday. Scott Minto, who's from round here actually. Hang on, she's sending more pictures. Ooh. No, definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. It needs to be tight. I like. Scott Minto yesterday on TalkSport, he called it perfectly. He said, I don't know what Spurs fans want. He said they complained at how easy they conceded goals and lost games last year. You got a manager who's come in, sorted that out immediately, and now they're complaining they want to see free-flowing football. He said, surely this manager needs some time to adopt and adapt to his way of playing with the play. And I make him absolutely right. I just don't understand. I just don't understand what people want. Yeah, that's a nice top. Oh, hang on. Oh, I want that. Sorry, she's going shopping. She wants to buy me stuff. I know. Sorry, just conversing with her. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I mean, yeah, look, I mean, if we're saying about for the neutral, it's entertainment, but the problem is, I think we know if Spurs open up, we don't have the players to dictate games. So if we open up, we lose more games. If we lose more games, Thomas Frank gets criticised for losing games. No one's going to go, we're losing games, but God, isn't it good to watch? I mean, like last year, we lost 22 league games. At no point did I say, yeah, but at least we're giving it a go. No, I don't want to lose games of football. I don't want to. I really, really don't want to. I really don't want to lose games. Hey, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm old school. Look, I think that most Spurs fans should be delighted with the start to this season, right? All Spurs fans should be bloody delighted with how we started this season. We haven't lost in the Champions League and we're third in the Premier League. We could end tonight in second. Good. But if we don't win today, watch the meltdown as though we're bottom three. It's just like, I don't get it. I don't understand football fans anymore. I don't know what's happening. It's like the results against Brighton and Wolves. People said we should be winning, but if you look at our record, any result against them is something new. But this is what makes me laugh. Rodney, do you know what made me laugh, right? It's like Brighton. Oh, couldn't beat Brighton. When do we beat Brighton away? Oh, West Ham are easy. When do we beat West Ham away? Do you know what I mean? Like, but Man City, we always beat them. All right, so that doesn't count. Now Man City's an easy win. It's just, I feel like no one's happy. No one's happy, and it's just all a bit boring now. Ed, it will come. It will come. We need time. We need new players. It will come. It will come. Guys, girls, I am going to leave it there because I would like to get some food. And we're back at 4:30 for a live watch along. We're back at 4:30 for a live watch along of Tottenham Hotspur at home to Chelsea. I'm sure there will be meltdowns. I'm sure there will. Whatever team he picks, there'll be meltdowns. People like Marius wants this player to play, but when this player plays, he then doesn't like it. Oh, these people are hard work. Guys, girls, much love. On your way out, please do smash the subscribe button. How many are we? We're 20 away from, we're still 20 away from 23,500. Really appreciate all of you this morning. You lot have been ridiculously generous to me this morning. So thank you very much. And I really do appreciate it. Guys, girls, I will see you at 4:30. Let's see if we can send you over to anyone. Let's see. What's it? 12:30. Is anyone live in the Spurs community? Who is live? Hang on. 1 second. Hold the line, caller. There we go. Customization. Redirect. Search. Who's live? I don't know. No Spurs channels are live. But Charlie, Blue Brother CFC is live. Get over to him and just say Savva birthday raid. Just say Savva birthday raid and talk to Charlie about Chelsea v Spurs. Much love. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs.